On and all, part 9 of the 48 and 48. It's the UK and European section. If you are wanting to jump in with us, drop me in a message. Dieter, for example, Gary Morris, Gary Evans, whoever. You want to come give us a hand online, that would be wonderful if you can. The usual suspects will be here in a minute. The Australian section that's just gone past, obviously a little error on our part with timings, I think. So the Aussie gang were busy sleeping. So unfortunately, we took that on. Well, fortunately, we took it on. So if any of the Australian gang are watching and free, obviously come and jump in and we can see what you're up to, etc. And you can get us involved as well. So, all one big family at the end of the day. Why not? So we're going to be here for the next 4 hours. We want to carry on with our builds, find out what you've been up to, etc., etc. Maybe have a conversation or two about some other bits and pieces. But before I get the motley crew in, I just want to remind you of exactly what it is we are all about this weekend. And the only one I can think of can tell you best is this person.
You're so green.
We're live, so Mr. Grumpy. Child.
Oh, look at you. So angry. Hello. My name is Malcolm Childs. I am the founder and chairman of Models for Heroes, the charity that the Birthday Bash is supporting this year. Hooray! Models for Heroes provide model kits and guidance to the emergency services and the armed forces, veterans and serving of the UK. And we use the model making hobby as a meaningful, relaxing, wholesome hobby that can aid recovery and keep you on an even keel, well-being wise. It's fantastic that we have so much support and from all modelers across the world. So thank you very, very much for your hard work, for your plastic expeditions and your dioramas and your models and everything else. Thank you very much for your hard work and your time and support. It means a lot to us. Do go out and stretch your legs and get some sleep and rest and drink lots of coffee and just moving about your shoulders and stuff and all that thing. Don't sit there too still. Enjoy yourself, have fun, and I'll be seeing you around. I'll be there building. Anyway, thank you very much. Enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
That's a wrap, everybody. Oh, don't work with children or amateurs. From Models for Heroes, they're the charity in which we are all about this weekend. So let's get some of the crew in. Some have gone off for a quick break, grab a cup of coffee, stretch the legs, have a bite to eat and all that sort of stuff. But I have the pleasure of being with my buddy, the wonderful Carl. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. Has anybody sent Malcolm a link? Because he's sitting there on his own at the minute.
Yeah, no, I can send that right now. I should have done it already.
I didn't realise you were coming straight in and poof.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So it's me being me. Sorry. So I'll send that over to him. You're obviously in the middle of doing your tracks and stuff.
Yes.
It would appear that lunch has arrived. With Graham.
Just a bit of a snack. I was getting hungry.
Let me just send that over to Graham. So Malcolm, before I forget. So what we're going to do this evening is at some point we'll have a quick chat about the auction that is for tomorrow evening. We timed it for the end of the build, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. We can go through the auction as well, see what lots there are, etc. Steph, I'm not sure will be with us because he is feeling the pain, I think would be the right phrase, of the event. Obviously, he started with the Australians. It's a bitterly cold couple of days as well, which doesn't help. So Carl is going to go through the slides, etc., with you at some point. Yes.
Well, volunteer me.
That's all right. I can see you jumping up and down, waving your arms, going me. So yes. Why is this giving me so much jip? Graham, could you do me a favour while you're munching?
Mm-hmm.
Could you send Malcolm the link to get in here, please?
Yeah, can't remember how to do it.
Yeah, just copy and paste what's in your browser and put it in the UK stream chat, please. Sorry, my computer seems to be taking quite a while to load up properly, and it's loaded up okay, but it's the chat just won't load up properly at all. Oh, look at that. Amazing, isn't it? As soon as I ask you to do something, I've done it.
Mm.
Hopefully. Keep an eye on that, see if it does go through or not. Yes, so Malcolm's going to be with us this evening as well. As I say, we're all going to be doing our models and stuff. As you've been watching in the stream, you will see that you'll know exactly where we are with everything. So I won't go through that right now. Excuse me while I do a bit of multitasking. I'm sorry, but I really must do this. So what I'm going to do, so I'm not being rude, I'm just going to play a little video, I think. And what we'll do is going to do a little message. That's sugar! Don't press that button. That would have been interesting. We would have ended the stream nice and early. Oh, there you go, James. We're going to go down the pub. Never mind. I tell you what. Why don't we watch this? This is a little tip from someone you might know. And there you go. Thank you for that. Let's quickly go for the chat. Steve has gone for a bite for it. He will be here shortly. Don't worry about it. You've got us for now. Malcolm should be with us in a little while. But let's have a quick look through the chat. we've got Stephen there saying, hello, fellow modelers from Marysville, Washington State, USA. Thank you very much, Stephen.
Hello.
David Clark is there. He's saying hello from Spokane, Washington, USA. Wait, all of those letters in the wrong order, USA. Andrew is there. He says, hi from East Coast, Australia. Aussie stream too early for me. Yeah, no, the Aussie stream you didn't miss.
The Aussies.
Okay.
You all right?
Yes, no, I'm fine. I may have been thrown a curveball. That's all.
Me too.
Yes, a little early for you. Yeah, a lot. Apparently, a little early for the host as well. Like I say, a bit of miscommunication between us. Nothing, no big deal. But if they're up, they'll be back and they'll be in here. So nice to see you there. And if you know them personally, send them a message and tell them to get out of bed, lazy so-and-sos. Darren Hall is saying hello again, everyone. First coat of paint down. I am calling it a night. Now time to chill and watch the stream. Darren, it's a good idea. I've been saying it all day. I've been nagged about it all day myself because I have not done what I should have done and what I keep preaching 100%. So yes, make sure you look after yourself, take rests. I have eaten well, I've drunk well, but sleep not so well. Steve's ready to rock and roll again, or he will be once he's had something down his face. And and Wolf is there saying hi. I am dealing with something here as well. Let me do that. See if what I think is going on might be going on. We'll see. Wow. Okay. Graham, I'm really sorry to throw you under the bus, but would you mind just going through the last bit, a little bit of chat for me?
Of course.
I'll be back in just 2 seconds.
Okay. Building my model. Good evening. Hi from Mölndal. Mölndal. I'm going to get that right. I think the O with the umlaut means a sound. So I think that's Mölndal's Sverige. Anyway, good evening. Henry Ledbetter says hello from Goodyear, Arizona. Hello. Andy Goodman's back after doing Dad's airport taxi for the afternoon by the sound of it. And Bill's here with Ghost from the Model Shop, Washington, USA. Hi, Bill. How are you doing, mate? Good to see everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated. Obviously, James has dipped off. I was just in the middle of having some snackage, as you can see from my picture, with some crackers and some creamy blue cheese and some olives and stuff. But I'll hold off until the host returns so I can carry on munching without you lot having to listen to it. I hope everybody's well. Carl, have we got an update on the Just Giving?
Yes, Just Giving. Okay, let me take them off. Oh. Give me a moment. It looks like I closed the page. Okay. So the Just Giving at the moment is sitting just under £1,000 at £957.
Fan-dabby-dozy. Thank you, everybody.
Well done, everybody. That's amazing. I am back with you. Sorry, I had a curveball thrown at me. We'll see. But I'm back now. Please continue munching. Bill. Bill is one of the very kind people that have offered something very, very special in the American auction. I can't remember off the top of my head when that is. I think it goes tomorrow, not tonight. But that's an experience thing.
That is tonight.
It's tonight. Okay, so yes, if you don't know, Bill Huffman is an awesome guy. but also more importantly, he's an awesome diorama builder, an amazing knowledge and expertise. And he's offered some of his time to sit with you and go through projects or diorama ideas or get you into dioramas in some form. Really left it way open for the person that wins to choose what they'd like to do over a couple of hours. He's not bothered about time zones. So if you're in the UK or Australia and you know him and you want to get into dioramas, or you've got an idea or a project, you just don't know what to do, and you want to sit down with someone that more than likely would be able to figure it out for you, Bill is your man. He's incredibly generous with his offer. And I'll be honest with you, I want someone to have that experience, but boy, do I wish I was in the audience bidding on it, because I really would, genuinely. Yeah, he's just an awesome builder, someone that inspires me an awful lot with his builds. He likes a great deal of complexity in his builds, in a very clever way as well. I'm gonna short for a second again. But yeah, watch out for that. Really, really excited. Thank you very much, Bill. And I will just answer this quickly. I will send it by that. So that's an amazing thing that he's going to do. Andy F is there. Highbrow snack, indeed. That would be obviously down to Graham and what he's got there. Simon Wallace is there saying everyone's desks are so tidy and organised. Mine's a disaster. Lolo. Morning from the east coast of Oz, indeed. John is there as well, and obviously, well, not obviously at all. Bill Redface saying, thank you, James. Can't wait to talk dioramas with someone. Absolutely. So I am going to do another video in a minute, and the reason for that is I'm busily in the background trying to organize something as a bit of a surprise, which has made it a little bit more complicated than normal. In fact, I don't need to do that. I think the surprise is already here, so that's wonderful. So I am delighted to introduce somebody who is inspiring himself. He not only is inspiring as a person, but he's also inspiring in what he does for a living. And I'm glad to say that he inspires you as well. I'd like to introduce the wonderful Dale from Airfix.
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Absolutely over the moon that you're in a stream with me right now. This is
hello, Dale.
Away. Thank you so much.
Evening, chaps. Evening.
How's your weekend, anyways? You busy with little one?
Yeah. We've just had some friends over, so they've just left. So I thought I'd check up on you guys and see how you're all getting on. So great to hear that you've raised over £1,000 so far. So well done, everyone.
Yeah, well, it gets a bit more exciting because our friends in America have got 3 auctions this year. So they did an auction last night, which raised $2,000 in itself.
Oh, wow.
So that's got to be added to the total.
What's that these days? 500 quid? I can never.
I think it's £2.50 and an ice cream with one of those chocolate things on top.
Yeah.
I'll take the ice cream; it'd be fine. But yeah, so that's amazing. And the auction lots we've got this year, I'm sure you've checked it out on the website, which is 48-48.org. It's just phenomenal. We've got so many people involved and so many things donated. Generosity's been phenomenal. But also, more importantly, you are linked to the charity that we're doing all this organisation for this weekend, and you support them massively. Do you want to tell us what you do?
Yeah, so obviously Airfix have been supporting Models for Heroes for many a year now, pre my return back to the brand. But when I came back to the brand and found out about the charity, I absolutely fell in love with it, and it's very close to my heart and things that I've gone through personally as well. So always do what I can personally for the charity, but also from the brand point of view and drive awareness. So from an Airfix point of view, the flying hours on top of every single Airfix box, or nearly every single Airfix box, you can donate to Models for Heroes. Normally, you can only use those if you're an Airfix Club member. But if you're not an Airfix Club member and you have no intention of signing up to the Airfix Club, why not? Shame on you. But you can cut those tokens out on all of our boxes and send them to Models for Heroes, or you can send them into our office and sign them to Models for Heroes, and we keep them in a little pot as well. And if you think of Models for Heroes as like a super club member, so at the end of every year, the charity send us a massive bag, or Tupperware box actually, of tokens, and thankfully some poor soul at the charity has counted every single token and writes that on a bit of paper in the Tupperware box, and we basically pile the guys with a pallet of kits or thereabouts that the tokens can afford. Outside of that, we donate where we can as well, and I'm not sure if Malcolm knows, but James has actually got half a pallet worth of stuff coming your way very soon. So we've had a bit of a clear out in our stores and our showroom where we change our range all the time. So or once a year rather. We've got a lot of stuff coming your way.
Yeah, Mr. D has been in touch, and
Not been in touch.
No, has been in touch.
Oh, good.
And he has completed that task, and our HQ is currently 6 Hornby boxes richer. So yes, thank you very much. They have arrived, and they haven't been unpacked yet, but yeah, thank you very much. That's very good.
No, pleasure. I'm sure there's some more we can find during the course of the year as well. But
yeah. Well, look, I'm glad you're on, because it'd be good to tell you that Airfix's support is incredible, and it means so much to Models for Heroes. It means so much to us to have a brand as enormous as Airfix. Is Airfix we're talking to, isn't it? Yeah, Airfix. It's really important, because Airfix in the UK is modelling. We're known as the Airfix guy. So it's really great, and thank you very much for taking on who's a Daryl's mantle, Dale. So thanks.
No, absolute pleasure. No worries, guys. So, how many of the builds have been Airfix is what I really want to know.
Well, that's very intuitive of you to ask, and the reason is because we literally, in the last episode, which I'm sure you missed because you were busy with your friends having a meal, we actually scanned through the pictures that have been posted on the Facebook page. I can tell you Spitfires are very heavily involved, so I would guess, I mean, this is purely off the top of my head, but I would reckon that it's almost a 3-to-1 ratio to the German. So I think that's pretty good. I can't guarantee they are all Airfix. I can't do that, but we'll top that up actually, because it would be interesting.
They are, I think all the Spits are Airfix.
I did.
Yeah.
Obviously, the lead up to this, and this morning I saw loads of photos on socials of people getting ready, and photos of their unpacked box ready to go, and a lot of that stuff was Airfix. Whether I saw it was Airfix because I wanted to see it Airfix, I couldn't quite work it out these days on Facebook. But so that's great, and I know when you kicked off the sort of pre-run for this several weeks ago, we were offering a big bundle of 48 scale fighters and stuff like that. And I struggled to keep that in stock constantly, so much so that there were items constantly falling out of stock. So I had to keep on changing the bundle and the price. And I was like, I wonder if that's got anything to do with what you guys are up to. But
I really hope so. Because honestly, no, I don't mean that in a horrible way, because that would be really cool. Because what maybe certainly the people watching won't know is me and you had a conversation almost straight after last year about, could we do something? How could we do this? How would it work? And what I threw at you as a proposal was not workable, and I totally understand why that wasn't. But the idea of nominating a kit, not necessarily a brand, but a kit, was really close to our heart. Certainly with the committee, if you like, of people that that I sit and talk about this to and organise this with, and it was felt as a brand that helps Models of Heroes so very much. It was very important that we suggested the Spitfire to be Airfix. It was a conscious decision to do that, and I would be absolutely blown away to know that we achieved that minor disruption in your stock levels, because it sort of proved the conversation we had a year ago.
I definitely think there's something in that. Obviously, we can pick that up after this year, but we're changing warehouse this year. It will be done by July, I think, end of July.
Mm-hmm.
So when you guys come to organising this for next year, we'll have a better understanding of what we can do in terms of bundling other items together and stuff like that. So whilst the product might not be unique to Models of Heroes or the 48-hour build per se, there could be a pack of other stuff that is. And
okay.
That could be a way of getting around some stuff. But anyway, we can talk about that anon. But that'd be quite cool.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. And as when you just come into the part where you need someone to sweep around the warehouse, you need a volunteer. I'll come and help. It's not a problem. Do that for you.
Well,
I can bring my big transit.
We've done the first sweep, and that's why Malcolm's got 6 big old boxes of the stuff. So
yeah. You have a sweep round, you find kits. You have a sweep round here, you find bits.
You find a very upset carpet monster.
Malcolm, it's past watershed, but I'm not sure we need to.
It's always past the watershed somewhere on the 48 and 48 because it's global, isn't it? You know?
If James does come round and do your sweeping up, just check his pants on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. It might. No, I bet not. There'll be a T-shirt out next year that will make sense. Anyway, Dale, thank you. I genuinely am blown away that you've taken time to be with us. I wish, I'll do it publicly because I'll do it at Telford anyway. But I really do wish we can get the team involved with the stream at some point, even if it's just I don't know, some mucking about or something in the new warehouse. We'll try and figure something out. Where we can get you involved because I really want, especially obviously you've done us videos. I didn't ask this year purely because if I'm honest I forgot, but we've used your videos. We need to update those, but everybody that we get involved with, we want to help this community to be not just a one-way street. So yes, you help us, but we should be there to help you and support you to make sure that you're here next year and the year after and the year after. So
hopefully I am, but yeah. We have to get you guys down to sunny Margate again and do a sprue talk. I haven't done a sprue talk for a long old time now, and but I actually filmed one on Monday last week with Jen Wright from Genesis Models.
Oh yeah.
Who I know is taking part in this with a 48 scale Vampire. So
nice choice.
I saw that this morning. So I filmed that with her on Monday with Matt. That was good fun. So it's going to be a long one. We sort of just got lost in the old conversation, but it'd be great for you guys to come down. More the merrier. Just sit there and have a chat, natter about whatever.
Do you know? I'm just spitballing, and I'm not throwing you under the bus by making this spitballing moment, but. Wouldn't it be cool, for example, we can't now because it's, we haven't organised anything, but wouldn't it be cool that, if we did something after the event where everybody rocked up with their Spitfire and went, look, I built this. Wouldn't that be amazing? I think that could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've thrown it out there now. We'll see.
We've got a big empty warehouse. So.
See, all those missed opportunities of sweeping. Wow, Dale, why didn't we think of this earlier?
The warehouse in Margate is well and truly swept, but yeah, that'd be great to do something. We could always do something at one of the Duxford air shows or something like that, we could ask for an extra bit of space and people could put their models down, and then we can bring them back to Margate after the air show or something like that. So that's sort of, I mean, it's not the end of the UK, which is Margate, so but it's not quite central UK. But we could always do something like that. Always happy to do something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Oh, okay. Well, we'll throw some ideas around.
So what are you building, James?
Yeah. So I'm not building anything Airfix or a tank or a plane. What I actually did was so what I built in 46 minutes.
You snapped.
This was my kit.
Quick build.
That was my kit.
It's a picture frame.
It's a box picture frame.
Ah.
So basically, the reason I did it like this was because I got everybody that's been watching to tell me what they wanted to put in here. So I've ignored them, of course, but they told me. So that's the base that goes in the back of the frame, and there's some figures here that I'm painting.
Nice.
Why didn't I think of a quick bed? I could have done that. Damn it.
They're not 48 scale though.
Doesn't matter. It's a model.
You've got some Sea Kings on your top shelf, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Have you seen that I've actually got the right yellow?
I was watching a stream of yours a couple of weeks ago, and I saw you had a couple of the first run Sea Kings up there, and I was like, oh, yeah.
I'm getting one. I'm getting my Sea King back. You hear that?
Hey, there he is.
So he's going to white out a little bit because of the light, but actually, do you know what? I can't believe I'm telling you.
How did you do that one then? Because we've obviously not released the yellow one.
Twice.
So have you bought the extra bits, or have you just gone against the wind and just painted it yellow?
So what I did was, obviously, first of all, you know as well as I do, and so does everyone else, because everyone's taking the mickey out of me quite a lot because I've not hidden it. I painted the wrong yellow the first time around, as you know. And made other errors. But what I've done is I've just done a little bit of research and done it as close as I can using the kit. So I've not bought any aftermarket. It's not perfect by any means. It's not a showpiece.
It's modelling is what you make it. So as long as you enjoy it.
Oh, do you know what? I love this kit, Dale. I really do. It's the most amazing kit ever in the day. But I think for your next release for the Sea King, I think you should do this. So this is what I made for Malcolm.
Oh wow. That's not too dissimilar to like the Norwegian ones you see kicking around, is it?
Not far off, but this is Hobnob 1, so it's a much more valuable and interesting build. So obviously we've got the M4H logo, we've got the M4H underneath. And we just so happened we know someone that's got some decals that you can put in the kit. So I'll send you the all the details of what you need to put in the next kit when you release it.
Yeah, well, that could be part of the bundle for next year's 48-hour chat thing. So,
yeah,
you supply, we will provide.
Yeah, it's really good of you, James, to do that for me, because when we went down to Airfix and we got the Sea King kits, I gave mine away.
You did.
So it's nice that you got one and made it and given it back to me. It's quite cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's well, as Dale will know, because it's public knowledge, but that the one that's on the desk that I've done for you was originally the yellow in the wrong yellow, which devastated me when I was so proud that I told Dale that look what I've done, and he went, "Yeah, you're wrong with it, yellow, you fool."
I know.
He was so gutted with that.
Shut up, Steve.
Did I say fool? I don't remember being.
No, you never said fool. No, it was the fall and the embarrassment was purely on my end while I was holding the phone looking at it as my mind melted and went, oh no, what was done?
You have several weeks of therapy to get to this point.
I did, yeah, and the fact that I was selling the yellow,
correctly
didn't hurt me even further at all. But anyway, doesn't matter. But yeah, so do you know that's a great idea? I love that idea. If we can make that happen with the transfers and the Sea King, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? A fleet, Malcolm, of Models for Hero Sea Kings.
Oh, my dream. has come true.
Well, you know who to go and talk to get that made into a real flying Sea King, don't you? So
Yeah.
Yep, we do.
Go and speak to Andrew.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, don't give me ideas. You know I'll run with them.
Oh, a couple of people in the comments saying hello.
Yes. Let's.
Hello.
Thank you.
Graham, would you like to go through the comments?
Yes, can do. Where did we get to?
I did star where we got to.
Bill says he's looking forward to photo dioramas with somebody, whoever wins the auction.
Yep.
Building my model says, now that Dale's here, is this the time that we can request the new kits that we all want from Airfix? Ray Davis, job well done to Airfix. Morning, Ray. Good morning from across the pond. Sadly, no bench stamp today due to our daughter's volleyball tournament that runs all day.
Enjoy, Ray.
Thanks to Airfix for supporting this event. Again, Darren Hall saying well done for the amazing support that you've shown. Scott from the Junk Works is in, says hello again. Chuck Doherty says well done Airfix, building the 148 Seafire FR46. Cheers from America.
Nice.
Ray said he'd be interested in a M4H decal sheet. They are available.
They are.
And Dave Clark would like more 148 Airfix military vehicles, please.
Have we got? We've only got the ground support stuff at the moment, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, there we go. So Bill's also said there, what's the maybe that's a question for Dal. I don't know. What's the best Airfix model for a diorama builder? Oh,
ground equipment set.
Well, it depends what you want to do, doesn't it? Because that whole Op Herrick Afghan range, if we're talking 48 scale, I mean that stuff was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been in the range for 12 years or so.
yeah,
now.
long time.
Long old time. And there was
Too long.
Yeah, I agree. There was a lot of kits released at the same time of all of that, but and they're available as gift sets off the top of my head. So, I quite like that stuff because it's modern.
That's the thing we'll always ask for at M4H is modern British. Modern British.
Yeah, but we even did infantry figures, didn't we?
Yep. Part of the Hop Herrick set and a gift set, like you said, and then you got the Lynx and the Coyote.
Yep. The Jackal, Coyote, 2 Land Rovers, Wimmick, Snatch. So yeah, quad bikes. So yeah, I think that stuff would make up an amazing diorama, and it doesn't need to be sand desert color. I think you could do all sorts of stuff there, and you could most probably do sort of UN Bosnia stuff.
Yeah,
that could be quite cool to see. But yeah, that's where I would go.
There you go, Bill.
Good tip.
And he's I did put the message up there a minute. He hasn't done 148 before, so as a diorama. So and Bill is our can I call him a resident expert in dioramas?
Definitely.
He's who I go to if I've got a problem.
Is Bill normally 35th then?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, so I having seen a lot of the Tamiya 48 scale stuff, and actually I've built some of that stuff. But it's the same level of detail as 35th, so you can get so much more into your diorama. But
true.
Yes.
It's very true. Well, luckily, we're not going to get hammered with lots of questions and everything for you, Dal, which is always a nervous thing when we throw you in the deep end.
That's all right.
Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for this support. This means the world to me. Honestly, it does. Blown away.
Well, I'm going to carry on washing up.
Yes. I thought I did see the chore the air around you sort of say, "You haven't done the washing up yet. Hurry up."
Do you have rubber gloves, Dale?
I don't have. I've got one of these though.
Do you have to
It's not a rubber glove.
Come on.
Wonder where that was going.
Print record.
Yeah, press the
Screen.
record button.
Dale's kitchen. Can you believe it, James? We were on a stream with SMC in the chat, and then Dale with his scrubber.
I love that.
Look at that.
He's happy.
He's really happy.
Yeah.
Does he ever get sad?
Well, he does. It depends what I'm trying to clean.
Okay. Oh, brilliant.
There isn't. But I better get back to work now. So
Yes,
if I,
you better had. A
Who
massive,
goes around the kitchen with Dale?
it could be
a
like,
massive thank you.
whose house is this? I don't.
Looking through the keyhole, mind you.
through the keyhole. I don't know.
A massive thank you to you, and
No worries, guys.
please send my love to the missus for allowing you to steal a moment.
She
of her
was in
time.
here a second ago. She
I
was
saw
in
her.
here, but she ducked behind
Yeah.
me and scooted out. So no, she's
Yeah.
had enough.
She's not silly.
She's getting
Yeah.
angry. I'm not doing the washing up. So
Yeah, see, I can't keep you any longer. I might not be able to see you again.
He's probably
Thank
standing
you,
there
Dale.
going, "Look, hey, come on, get on with it." Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
all
You
right,
take
guys.
care.
Thanks very much. Good
Cheers,
luck.
Cheers, Dale.
I'll be
Bye-bye.
watching. Cheers.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
Oh man, wasn't that fantastic? Oh,
Just a reality check then, James, just to step back a second.
Yeah.
Not only have we got Scale Model Craft in the chat
Yeah.
talking about asking us questions about dioramas, you just had
Yeah.
Dale on live stream in his kitchen.
Yeah.
just to, put us where we should be in that kind of level of awesomeness.
Yeah, how awesome is
Very
that?
cool.
Mm.
Very cool.
Yeah, so a wonderful guy, a wonderful friend of the charity, and that's made my life. Thank you so much. We are up to date with our chat in a second once I've read a couple more messages out, and then I'm going to do a quick video because I need to go and powder my nose and wipe the tears away from the joy. The Junkworks says something or other. 35 scale even. What was that? I see. Yes. He put in there the CVRT family in 135. Yeah. David Cummins is there. Wow, special guest is a great feature indeed. Not one that I expected or was prepared for. So that's amazing. The lovely, wonderful Caroline says, enjoying listening in. Have a great evening, everyone, and thank you, Dale, for all your support for M4H. Indeed, that is amazing.
Yeah.
The bearded veteran, Mikey says, first thing I hear as I come into the stream is Malcolm asking Dale if he has a rubber glove.
Yeah.
I'm not
Reasons you never
gonna
hear.
lie, I'm so gonna take the audio out of that and use that. Never mind.
Especially when he brought his sponge out. Is he ever sad? Depends what I'm washing. Good Lord.
Jim says, I'm back. Had a rest. Good for you, my friend. Well done. Sipping on his Joe. That's lovely. Whilst watching you guys on doing a chin mag. We are indeed. Ian, the rally chef, model shed is there. Calling it a night, guys. More progress
Hi, Ian.
pictures in the album. Looking good for an early finish. So that's really good considering he's had some issues as well. Well done, mate. Rest up. Talking and resting up, I'm going to stick my finger onto a video and I'm going to go and powder my nose. So I'll see you guys all in a bit. Grab yourself a cup of Joe and let's get on with it.
We complete this little episode, well, we'll have a little vignette looking just like this one pictured at the moment. As mentioned, the foam is very easy to scribe into and cut, just a few swipes with the blade, and we can start to cut out our pieces. And we'll also carve in a few doorways and windows along the way here. And now we can start to add our surface details. Well, no matter what type of a pattern you choose, whether that be the stone pattern we're doing here, or perhaps bricks, or any other type of surface pattern, it's always a good idea to give yourself just a little bit of a template to follow, just so everything stays nice and straight, and your pattern doesn't wander around. And now we can get started with our carving, and I've chosen to use a few different tools here, so I'll have some carving tools, basically dental tools. I can also use the tip of my X-Acto blade, that works great. Any sort of element that you can use to do some engraving, whatever you prefer, will work just fine. Now with that facade complete, I can attach it to a foam base. That will be our groundwork. That will be the basis for our groundwork. And we're ready to do some landscaping. When it comes time to do the groundwork, well, there's a number of different ways we could do this. You could simply just go outside to your garden, grab a handful of dirt, and glue it onto your base, and that's perfectly okay. In this instance, I'm going to be using this acrylic paste, basically brushing it over the surface, and I'll use the colors directly as they come from the can here, and just blend them together a bit just to get a very natural looking earth tone. Next step, just a light airbrush over the facade of the stonework just to start bringing the colors together. The airbrushing is followed with just a quick wash of inks. This happens to be a burnt umber color. Just a quick wash really brings out those details and shows those textures on the surface. And then continuing to work with those textures, I'll just spend a little bit of time just pointing out individual stones here and there, just adding a few colored pops just to really bring this facade to life. Next up, we'll add our greenery, and these are just very small tufts. These are the grass tufts, also available from a number of different companies. You could use static grass, your option, your choice, however you want to decorate your scenes and vignettes. Now finally, just a few finishing touches and we'll be complete. We have some wildflowers just to add a little touch of color here in the foreground. And then we'll have a few vines growing up the side of the building here just to really emphasize that aged aspect. And there we have it. We're finished with our small vignette. This really didn't take very long, and you can see very little effort involved. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, this little demonstration on a few techniques, and perhaps you can find something within this that you can use on your own modeling. To everybody out there, take care and happy modeling.
Lovely. So Dieter saying halfway point for some. Keep it up.
Halfway, God.
And Ray Davis is saying loving these little how-to videos. Yeah, they are very good, aren't they? Very useful indeed.
I like that one that we played earlier, that Kathy doing the trees.
Mm.
Very good, that.
Yeah, very good.
Oh dear.
It's funny when Dale says, "How many kits are Airfix then?" Oh, how many Airfix kits have I got in here? Hang on.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
Hide the box art.
I was tempted to put my hand across my bench and just drag the Sherman away.
Well, that's why I got this out.
Yeah.
Put away now. It's gone. Well, the kits are available.
Andy F is saying, envy the halfway. I'm at the bitter end. Ooh.
Bitter end. You mute James for him.
Yeah. So I've got 46 watching, so that's great. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello and welcome. Why don't you stick in the chat what you're actually building and for the 48, just in case we haven't seen it already.
What do you want to ask them? Do you want to ask them what's in their bellies, what they have for dinner?
Oh, bench and belly.
Yeah. And steal that.
We can do that one, can't we?
Yeah.
So come on, what are you on your bench? What have you got in your belly? What have you been eating?
Let's start with you, Steve. What did you have?
I just had some chips.
Yeah. Chips.
Nothing too interesting, just some chips done in the air fryer. The Sherman, Tamiya 148 Sherman is on the bench.
What's an air fryer like? I've never used one or eaten food from it.
Amazing.
Yes, they are good. They are good. They have their downsides as well, but they are good. It does cut the cooking time quite dramatically as well.
But if you're frying something, you mean? Because cooking chicken or something doesn't take that long.
Well,
I mean, how much time are you saving?
You'll have a whole roast chicken, roast chicken done in an hour.
Right.
And it'll be banging as well. I've got the Ninja with the big basket. You can split it in two, but you can pull the divider out and make a massive basket. So I can do like whole one pot meals and stuff like that all in there. It's an amazing bit of kit.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't got a Ninja, but mine's a 5 litre basket. So, but yeah, it's a decent basket. That's good. But yeah, a quick shove something in there. It doesn't take long at all. Andy says my cunning plan didn't account for 1996 decals. And Ray Davis is saying hi to Andy. And Black Cat Scale Model saying good morning, champions.
Oh.
Good morning indeed.
Phil Abraham saying back at the bench after fluid, rest and food. Target is to get as much filing done as possible, ready for sanding in the morning. The R71 needs a fair bit. Yeah, you was talking about that earlier, weren't you, Malcolm?
What was that? Sorry, what was that?
About the SR71 needs quite a lot of
yeah, absolutely it does. Yes. Everywhere, pretty much every joint. Mine's hanging up, so the underneath had to be pretty good. So I don't know why I was, but yeah, it's not the easiest of kits. But hey, keep going at it, keep adding filler, keep sanding it, and it will be okay.
Darren Hall says I'm about 2/3 of the way, I think. And then Ray saying good morning to Stu. Bill Abraham says food, a couple of rounds of very mature cheddar and coleslaw toasties. Cheddar and coleslaw toasties.
Nice.
I like a cheese and ham toasty. And Scott,
there's a food that I have, Steve, and that's because of you. And that's every time I go to Greg's. Do you know what I have?
cheese and sausage and bacon melt.
Yep.
No, sausage and bean melt. What about bacon? Sausage and bean melt.
Bean, and that's your fault.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right.
Yes, I do love a sausage and bean melt.
They are good.
Yes, they are. Scott from Jockbell says the belly is a burger and chips. Bench nothing for the 48, unfortunately, but working on the pink Land Rover.
The fact you're here is all that matters. Thank you for taking the time to be with us.
Yeah. And he says that the SR71 is looking awesome. The stuff people have been able to do in 48 hours is nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is always amazing what you can do in a short amount of time.
Yeah. Jim says the newer Revel SR71 is a real project to do. Genrite build, one for a client. Way more work than you'd expect for a kit that cost £90.
Yeah.
Yeah, that new one is quite expensive, and then you've got all the aftermarket for it as well. It's like, wow. Could I did look into that?
I bought one, that same kit, to have an SR71, and then a model kit was donated to Emperor H that was started, so I built that one instead. Put that up in Emperor H, in the HQ, and this Revel one's still sat on my shelf. I kind of got that SR71 itch scratched. So I'll probably end up putting this in the kit stash when I get around to it.
Nice. And it says, yeah, I saw that video. Some new Revel kits have some dodgy surfaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, some, but some are right. Andrew Moss says, good evening all.
Good evening.
Hello, Andrew Moss. How are you doing?
Dave Clark says, belly full of cold cereal and a 1350 resin submarine on the bench.
Ooh,
nice.
Resin.
Resin
and submarines.
Clear resin and submarine. Yeah. And it says that Razor Crest is only going to be done in bare metal finish, and the plastic just can't do it without sanding it right back. I don't know. I've done the Razor Crest, and it was right. Actually. Bearded Veteran says every time James is in our stream, the conversation comes back to food and any coincidence.
Two most important things to James.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. That's the thing. You don't. No.
You don't.
So it's always best to be prepared, and if you're going to do it, put some effort in.
So I was just looking for XF16 on my shelf, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm chatting away, looking at you, and I'm thinking, oh, there it is, X16, perfect. X16 is very different to XF16. I was about to paint my bike purple.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have.
Yes, X16.
Yeah.
That would have been an interesting. I don't quite know what happened there. Moment.
Yes. Yeah, this is not correct.
This is a new camouflage that we're trying out, and
yeah, we don't have an F6.
We didn't get past Hamburg, so I'm assuming it didn't work very well.
Yeah, X6 is definitely not aluminium.
X6 is XF16 aluminium then?
I haven't got it.
I haven't got it either.
It's one of the very few I haven't got.
Flat aluminium.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. Oh, okay. It's in a different pot.
So I obviously had to pop out to do a little chore. So I don't know what the reaction from you guys was from our special visitor, but I don't know if you had anything to do with that, Malcolm, or whether that was a off the cuff thing. But I can't tell you how blown away I am to have Dale come on.
Nothing doing me, mate.
Totally blown away. And yes, Steve, the answer to your text message, I think Dale must be worryingly receiving our text messages.
Yeah, because when he said that, I was like, "Oh,
yeah." So that's interesting. Yeah, awesome. I haven't actually looked other than what you went through today, Malcolm. To be honest, I've not really looked that closely at what people are doing. I've just been busy, which is a bit of a shame. I will look at it, but it would be interesting to know just how many Spitfires that has created. Yeah. That's cool.
It was interesting to hear what you said about the kits going from their stock.
Well, the funny part was I can't actually remember whether I did or didn't, but I was aware of the bundle that he was doing. It was a great offer. If I remember correctly, it was 148 Spitfires and Mustangs and all sorts of things for I think it was 50 or 60% off, if I remember correctly. Wow. And there was a good bundle. It was 4 or 5 aircraft, and I was going to advertise, and I thought if I did, then great. But if I didn't, it was probably down to the fact that I wasn't sure, because it was a bundle of lots of items, whether people would be up to do that investment, really. But what we were alluding to in the conversation, myself and Dale, was so last year after the event, I spoke to Dale and said to him that I would really love to. Could we organise something where we got Airfix to do a special offer on a product? So, say for example, the Spitfire. But could we make it worldwide? Could we facilitate that around the world? Which obviously, he sort of rolled his eyes at me and went, "I can't do miracles," or something to that effect.
It's a good place to start, though, James.
Hey, you know what? If that has been the result of what we did this weekend, then that is amazing, because the conversation wasn't dismissed. Dale never ever dismisses a conversation that we have, or because I go off on silly ideas. Everybody knows that. He's never dismissed me at all. So the fact that he's taken that on board, and the fact that he's done that bundle, whether directly or indirectly, and seeing how the market has gone to that's really interesting marketing, if nothing else. So that would be amazing. And the fact that he's willing to potentially think of something where we can use the M4H decals in a box-in of some description, maybe, or as an extra to a box-in, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be just awesome. So watch this space. That's really blown me away. I think we can. I think we've got something to work with there. I really do. So that's awesome. And also, that was a off the cuff remark to him about wouldn't it be great if we all rocked up at Margate with our Spitfires after the event for a special event itself.
Special fly around the room.
Yeah. 100 grown adults all flying their Spitfires around Margate. That'd be amazing. Definitely be something on the news.
Why not? Why not?
But yeah, that's pretty awesome. And also, I know anyway, something that I've learned over the years with the stuff we've done, Mark and I, with the podcast, the invitation I've had to Airfix, all that sort of stuff. I know these people, even when they're at home with their family and really should be doing other stuff, looking to see what YouTubers and Facebook and groups and all that sort of stuff, they're quite keen to find out what you guys, their customers want to see going on. So post your work, just post your work, give them feedback, and when I say that, I don't mean negative, I mean negative and positive.
Constructive
Feedback is the only way, always.
I think that having spoken to some people, I think you're right, and I think the research team do scour social media, etc., looking for ideas or looking for what people want, and I think that's largely down to Dale returning. I don't think that was the case before he came back, from what I've been told.
Yeah, it's the same from what I've been told. I mean, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Will freely say anywhere and any time. I like Dale an awful lot, but he also knows that I won't blow smoke up his proverbial just because it's Dale. I'll tell him if there's something that I feel he should know. I'll tell him. I've got no problem with that. But I know that he'll take that. That he'll have that conversation. And like I've always said, it sounds like I'm being a bit funny and maybe up myself. I really am not. It's just a case of that's how I treat the community, and that's how the community treats me. So I don't see any reason to change at all. But that's awesome. Yeah, it's blown me away. Blown me away.
No, it's really good, isn't it? Really nice.
Lots of people got involved, but let's say high-profile names.
Yeah,
got involved this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Dale, as Dale knows this, as I've said to every single person that's donated through the years, bar 1 year where we made a slight error, we treat all of the donors the same. We don't ask them. We don't know. When we talk to them about donating, we don't say, "Can you give us? We would like to have this." We ask them if they want to get involved, and that's it. That is the stem of it. And every single one of them will always come back with, "What do you want?" And it's like, not for me to tell you. You decide. And I'm just grateful for whatever it is, even if it's just a donation to the Just Giving page. That'll do. Thank you very much. And they always step up. They're always there to help, and they're always there to advise. And I think one of the biggest things to come out of this year for me is I've spoken to a couple of companies. I know Dale, although I haven't had that conversation with Dale this year, but I know Dale would fit into this sort of conversation. I'm now having conversations with people around the world and different businesses who want to sit down and work out the marketing plan and how they can get involved, how we need them to advertise us, the event and the charity. And I don't mean just by donation. I also mean by how them telling me asking, how do you do this? Would it be helpful if we helped you devise this plan or create this to help you promote what you do and all that? So, I mean, that in itself is absolutely priceless. That investment, and I'm so proud of the community for that. I'm so proud. Anyway, I'm going to stop because I'm going to go off and I'm going to go and cry if I carry on. Because I'm getting a little bit emotional. I'm getting a bit Marley.
I thought I was putting something on backwards.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. That explains why that's where that is. Right, Jim.
That's why Malcolm was looking for the flat aluminium.
It's not a sponge and it's not a rubber glove. Jim says to Graham, are you painting your Volkswagen camouflage or a single camel? A single colour?
Single colour. and in my usual sort of weather it to within an inch of its life, like somebody's just been shot blasting it, but they were bored and couldn't be bothered to do it properly.
There we
And
go.
it might turn out all right. It might look like a dog's dinner, but no, I'm just doing it just desert yellow, but various washes and filters going over it.
He's gone with the take it easy approach, which is absolutely right.
Sort of. When you consider the last build that I finished was the Stuka with the splinter cam, and like an idiot, I went, "Yeah, I'll just do that splinter cam because that'll be easy."
Yeah.
No, I forgot. Splinter cam is not easy at all.
Yeah. No, it wasn't derogatory comment at all. This is your second group build.
Yeah, sort of ish, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, second group build.
Second
Not
one
a fan
for
of group
about
builds by any
7
means.
years.
And his first 48 and 48, definitely. So
It is, yeah.
he's taken a wise approach of not overcomplicating things too much. We
Nope.
did have a little debate over what he was going to build. And when I say debate, he asked my opinion and we looked at a couple of kits and he made his own choice. I didn't really help that much.
I did.
So, that's really cool to see. Anyway, that answers that question. Aaron Richards is there. He says, good evening, everyone. Just managed to check in from Manchester. Had some family things on, which meant I couldn't take part in the event, but I'd love to see how you're all getting on. Wonderful. Thank you for popping in. He also says, I'm currently got an Airfix 72 Catalina on the bench, but no way I have it done and dusted in 48 hours. Will you be surprised? I got to be honest. If you have the right wind behind you, you'd be amazed what you can achieve. But yeah, it's everyone's building all sorts of stuff. Lots of Airfix Spitfires. Malcolm's motorbike and sidecar. There's obviously lots and lots of Shermans. I'm building something out of the box, almost literally, just because I can. It's all going incredibly well. So thank you for popping in. I'm just going to have a quick look to see actually how that is going. And just going to see how our brothers are doing in the Discord group. It's very quiet in there this evening. They've obviously hit their peak during the day. There's only a few people in there. But yeah, that's good. It's been busy in there all day, so that's good. And we've got 57 people watching. Wow. Numbers of watchers are incredible this year. Thank you so much, everybody. I just realised Carl's not there. Did you step out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okie dokie. So we will go through the auction bits and pieces that we'll be doing later on. It's not going to be today. It will be Sunday. We chose to do it after the event because we thought it'd be easier that way. But we will go through the slides. If you're in the US and obviously Australia, because Australia haven't had their auction yet, they've got theirs coming up. Australia first, then it'll be the UK, and then it'll be America for the Sunday version of their auction. However, our colleagues over the pond have decided to do a little bit different this year, in that they've got 3 auctions going throughout the whole weekend. So they have got one tonight. So they've got their auction coming up. They did really well last night. They created a £2,000 amount of money from their auction, which is dollars. Sorry, which is amazing. They set themselves a bit of a bar this year. I'm not 100% aware of what that bar is, but I know it's quite high, and I think they're well on the way to it. So that's quite amazing.
What's our just giving like currently?
I'm going to just have a look at that in 2 seconds.
Oh, right.
Just because it's not on the screen in front of me. Multitasking, tongue out. Try that one. Betsy does what? No, that's not the right one. You'd think I'd have it right there. Really easy to find. Hello, hell. There we go. Okay, so Just Giving page. You can really easily find that by going through our hub website of 48-48.org. Yes, and our donations at the moment are £957. Thank you, everybody that's donated. We have got a little bit more to come to that in one way or another. We have sold around about £350 worth of merchandise this year.
Oh, really?
We have, yeah. However, we've done it through Redbubble. Redbubble. Oh, blimey. And we on Redbubble, if you're not aware, basically you set a percentage, and they deal with everything: the admin, the postage, the making, etc., which is why we chose it. So we only set it at a low level of 10%. So we've got around about £35-40 coming our ways from that. But it does show to us that the merchandise, the things that we did, work. So that's interesting. We had some patches made, some very unique patches. They weren't done by Redbubble. They were done by someone else. And that raised in itself, just by itself, around about 80 odd pounds, would you believe? So yeah, we've done exceedingly well with the merch this year. So thank you, everybody. You've either got a t-shirt or an apron or a hat or a clock or socks. We're also available.
Badge.
Sorry?
Badge.
A badge, yeah. There was a sticker as well. There was no shower curtain this year.
No, that's a shame because we were in the market for a new shower curtain.
Yes,
here at our house. So yeah, I would have liked that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to have let you down. Unfortunately, the model that we'd asked to get involved had a bit of a disagreement with the shower rail. So yeah, that put the shoot off. So that's put the kibosh on that. But we've got some new designs for t-shirts next year that we've already been discussing. If you've been watching, you'll be aware of them. So watch out for them; they'll come in soon. Our plan for merch next year, as it stands right now, is we have actually found someone in the UK that can almost match Redbubble, but we get a better percentage from it. So watch this space. We're working with them at the moment. They don't do patches. However, I've been talking to them, nagging them, and it's quite possible by the time we get to next year that they will have the equipment to do it. So that could be quite interesting and quite exciting. I won't read out the question that you put in there, Malcolm, because I'm not sure if that's one that I should or not.
Yeah, you can. Andrew says that he's feeling tired from playing a first ever 40k tournament, mentally and physically shattered. He says, and I wondered if he'd won the tournament.
Let's
how he got on.
That'd be interesting. I didn't see that message. It's there right in front of me. Gary said, great to drop in and out of the stream. I've been back and forward between sanding, washing and airbrushing tonight, getting the right finish on my Honda City car body. Wow. Nice choice. Thank you for being part of it. So we've already started that conversation about merch for next year. We've got plans afoot for different bits and pieces as well. I was talking to our wonderful friends at Metro Hobbies in Australia on Thursday, I think it was, who, just to give you a bit of background about these guys, I wanted to do an auction in Australia, but didn't know anybody at all. So I reached out to them by phoning them and saying, is there any chance I can buy a couple of models for a charity donation, for a charity that we're doing an auction for. And he said, what do you mean buy? And I said, well, I'm in the UK. I don't expect you to it's for a UK charity. Don't expect you to donate something. And blow me down, they did donate something. I did buy something as well, because I thought that was only fair at the time. But they've been with us ever since, and they are so generous in what they give us. They every year give us a video without question, even without me reminding them, which I forgot to do this year. As Malcolm will attest to, I forgot to ask anyone for videos. And Blow Me Down on Thursday sent me one. Let's have a look at that.
Hi guys, Max from Metros. Just like to let you know what Metros Hobbies is up to this weekend in support of the 48-hour model build in support of the Models for Heroes program that's happening this weekend. Starts on Friday, goes for 48 hours obviously. So for those that are building in it, great, have fun, enjoy yourselves. For those that are not in it but want to support it, there's all our web links and everything else on our various socials that you can link in and have a look. But guys, this is very, very important. It supports all our first responders and our military and all those sort of guys that may be struggling or things, and model building is a program that helps them. So if you're into it, jump in, have a good look at it. If you're doing it, good luck, have fun again, as I said. Now, Metros has donated a number of prizes this year. We've got 3 kits and a consumables pack. So it's going to be worth having a look and doing it. So guys, enjoy yourselves. Everybody else, jump in, support them, keep them going, work hard, have a great day, and I will talk to you again soon.
As I say, they reached out to us with that video, so thank you very much for taking the time to do that, as always.
They obviously give a shit, don't they? That's really good.
They're super passionate. So much so, and I'm glad you stated that, because so much so, the conversation I had Thursday was with their marketing department, and just sort of was saying to them that we got this new website and their logo would be up there. And I checked to make sure I got the right email, the right web address. If there was anything they wanted me to put on there as a special thing throughout the year, just let me know. I'd do it for them. Anything they want, not a problem. And the guy was, I didn't realise you were doing that. Is that a new thing? Said, yeah, it's something we've done this year. And long story short, the conversation was he wants to help me with the marketing in a voluntary way, in some form, if I need it. We're going to try and work with him and Andrew from Australia, Hobbies Australia, to try and push some things through, around in Australia, because they're struggling at the moment in many ways, certainly with the shows and sponsorships and stuff. So we need to give back, I think is the right phrase. So we're going to try and push things in Australia a little bit more, get a lot more interaction. And Andrew, who's a distributor, has kicked that off already with this event, with making sure all the people he distributes to have got posters and stuff that he's sorted out for us. And Metro obviously are right behind us as well, and gonna help too. So yeah, it's developing to a beautiful community and beautiful family. I'm almost sounded almost Trumpish when I said that.
They obviously care about their veterans, which is good. Which is what it's all about.
Absolutely is. So in the chat, tell me what's going on in your little bench, little weekend. We are an hour and a half into this section. It should be about a 4-hour section before we hand over to the Americans. I think actually, if I remember correctly, it's a 3-hour session.
1:30, I think, we're due to finish.
No, I think we're stopping a little earlier. I think I'm right in saying that we're stopping a little early because we had Scott and I had a conversation, and because of the way the auctions were running, we'd shut down a little early so they could we get a little bit of respite, which we need because obviously we've all been under the cosh this weekend, keeping up with stuff. So we get a little extra rest, and they get a little extra time for their auctions. So that works. I think I'm right. I will double check. I will need to double check. Yeah, Andrew just says Batcher Hobbies is a great Aussie shop. I use them a lot. Yeah, no, they are. They're the sort of hobby shop that I'd like locally. Definitely, they all got very passionate about what they do. So that's cool. Very cool. Where are you up to, Steve? Are you done?
Nearly. I'm just I've sealed in the paint and what have you. I just got the figure to do. So
okay.
I've just primed that. I've just painted up the 50 cal. I need to just attach that to the post that it goes on. And then I'm going to try and do this figure.
Cool.
So yeah, getting there. But I think I need to add some more powder because with that clear coat, it's taken away some of the dusting, so I might just have to re-add that. But yeah.
I'm just clarifying the situation with our start time. I did write it down, but I've written it down in a way in which I'm not 100% sure I'm right. So won't take me 2 seconds. Sorry.
I'm enjoying this motorbike. I really am.
It's a great kit.
Oh, it's just brilliant. It's just so fun. It really is good. X18. What's X18? Gosh.
X18.
Semi-gloss black.
X18 semi-gloss black, yeah.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, of course it would be. Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, right. Let me deal with this. Oh, I can't deal with that, can I?
The other thing we haven't really talked about, well, I don't think I've heard anyone talk about, is to say thank you to is all the families.
Yes.
And the kids and the folks at home who have allowed us to indulge in our hobby this weekend. Or at least not allowed, but turned a blind eye to. Which is awesome. So thank you to all the partners out there as well. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I've made a big thing of making sure we acknowledge the fact that the charity has beneficiaries, and the beneficiaries have family that also benefit from what the charity provides in the long run, or indirectly, should we say. But yeah, absolutely, you're quite right. The event in many ways wouldn't happen without the support of our loved ones, certainly myself. My wife and mother-in-law are behind the door here, and may even be watching, in fairness. She brings coffee in, she's fed me, she's looked after me, she's not nagged me, well, she doesn't anyway, but she's let me do my thing, and I'm humbled and incredibly grateful to her. So if you're in a similar position, please make sure that you take the time and trouble to say thank you from us and from yourself, even if it's just a moment of a hug and all the rest of it.
Yeah, hug them from me.
Yeah.
So Malcolm says, here you go. That's not weird at all.
No, that's not made me feel uncomfortable at all.
No. We'll cut that bit out.
I'm just confirming. Yes, we are finishing early this evening, which I thought we were. That's cool. Just confirming. Which means we need to go through
the auction.
Correct. Which is what I'm going to do in a second. Carl's going to go through it, but he's obviously stepped out. It's fine. We can do that. We'll go through those in a second. Whitey is got a message there in the chat. He says, James, a word I have is we US start up again at 8 o'clock Eastern an hour from now. Oh, okay, cool. There we go. So that is correct. I thought that was the case. So there we go. They're going to start up in an hour's time. So we will duck out shortly.
Hello, Whitey. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
Say hello.
It's lovely to see him. I spoke to him last night, actually. I spoke to him for ages. Yeah, so that's cool. And we're more than happy for them to utilize that time for their auction. Andy F says, where do people stand on stencils in the 48 hours? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Andy. You're using stencils?
No, I think he means if a kit's got loads of stencils, like a Phantom or something. Do we do them, or do we just pretend they don't exist and move on?
Andy, at the end of the day, if we've interpreted that correctly, it is your model. You do what you wish. When the 48 hours finish is when we finish. Your model does not have to be finished, so don't rush it. If you're really happy with what you've done and you want to add all the stencils done, decals that should be on there, and it takes you till next week to do it, that's fine, not a problem. All I ask is, once the 48 hours in your time zone is finished, you take at least one picture of where you're at, and send it to us, or put it in the reveal album that will be going up tomorrow in the Model Officers Mess, or send it to me. And the reason for that is that's the picture that will go up on the website to say you got involved, and that's where you got to at that point. If you're gonna build up to the end of the 48 hours like I will, and go, right, that's it, it's done, I'm not gonna do any more of that, that's fine too. Doesn't matter. It's your model. You do what you want. We have an opinion of you were here, and we love the fact you were here. That's it. Nothing else. No pressure.
Alternatively, he could be asking about using stencils instead of decals. So painting so that it takes longer to dry, but simple answer, just use lacquers and they'll be dry in 10 minutes. There you go. Both questions answered. Either way, bosh.
Yeah, we're still going to go back to the same thing. It's your model. You do what you're comfortable with, and that you've got time to do what you want to do, and finish it how you want to finish it. It's up to you. No problem. Darren Hall is there, and he said, Whitey says, hello, Malcolm. Cheers, by the way. Sorry, I did highlight, but I forgot to say it. Darren Hall is there and says, right, I think I'm going to head off to bed. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the morning. See you later, Darren. Take care. Jim is jumped in with the stencils and said, stencils are part of the model. Do them all if you like, or none at all. Absolutely. Couldn't say it better. So right, what we're going to do is I'm going to bring up some slides in a second. I just mark the chat to where we got to so I know where we're at, and we'll quickly go through the auctions in their entirety as such. So like I say, we've been advised that
when's the UK auction, James?
So the UK auction is at the end of Sunday, the end of the 48 hours. Steph will do that. The Australian auction will be tomorrow for us, early morning, early doors, which will be the end of the 48 hour for the Aussies too. So I'm going to go through the UK's auction because the chances of Australians sitting here watching us right now are limited. But if you're in there, say hello and tell us that you're there, and I'll go through it for you if you wish. Not a problem. Right, I'm almost ready. So it's a bit clunky, so bear with us. What we'll do. There we go. So the UK auction is on Sunday, as I just said. It'll be the end of the build time, so it'll be about 8 o'clock on Sunday evening. What we may do, what I'm hoping to try and get Steph to do, is do it a little bit earlier, so maybe half an hour earlier to the end of the build, but we'll see. If you can gather and be ready from about 7:30, that'd be wonderful. But we will go for a start at 8 o'clock. Quite a lot of items to go through, so it may take a little while. You need to bear in mind that whatever you bid, the winning bidder will also pay for the postage to you. So across all of the auctions, there are some experience events, sort of things that you can bid on, which you don't need to pay the postage. You can bid on them wherever you are in the world for those. It's not a problem. But bear in mind, UK only bids would be preferred. But if you do choose to bid outside the UK, you will be charged for the postage and you will be expected to pay for it and your winning bid up front. So there we go. First item on the auction will be this little beauty for EBMA. This is the airplane stand. Great little piece of equipment that you can have on your bench. So that's our lot one.
Seen a lot of those.
Yeah, I've got a couple. I've not got one from EBMA, if I'm honest. Although there is one that is in the auction that I really wouldn't mind getting hold of. Where I put it, I haven't got a clue, but we'll come to that in a minute. Is that going to go down, or am I going to have to click it? Yeah, I'll click it. Right, okay. So our next auction lot is lot 2. And that would be from Manson's Models. This is the Lard Turner Air Racer in 1/72nd. Is it 1/72nd or 1/32nd? 1/32nd. Quite an interesting little kit. Mason's Models are a local store, always willing to help us and donate. So thank you very much to those guys. Next lot up is lot number 3. Come on, computer, wake up.
Yep, got that.
Sorry, my computer's had a little time to show me on my screen. So next lot up is from Revell. They're one of our new donators this year. That's wonderful. So we've got 2 kits there. We've got the 1/72nd Tiger 2 and the 1/72nd JU-87 Tank Buster. So that would make a really good little diorama. Next up on lot 4 is from Mason's Models, and this is the Hawker F6 FGA -9 in 148 from Gaahleri. So it's an interesting little kit. Some interesting schemes on there by the look of it too. Lot 5 is our wonderful friends from Airfix. Nice little bundle here of 2 aircraft frames. There's the 1/72nd BA Systems Hawker 100 series and the 1/72nd Westland Sea King as well. That's the HC. So that'd be quite cool. Lot number 6 is again another supporter that's been with us right from almost from the beginning. Is Rubicon Models. Some wonderful 156 items here. This is the SDKFZ 25 1-1 and the pack 38. Nice little bundle. Again, make a nice little diorama. It's not too big because of the size of the scale.
Absolutely. Even though a Rubicon before, then you should. Because
yeah, absolutely. So lot number 7 is one of our new donors, which is ICM. This is the ICM SDKF Z3B with flak 38 on the back. Nice little kit in 135th.
That's cool.
Lot number 8 is again our wonderful friends over at Airfix, and this is a nice little duo of the 172nd de Havilland Vampire T11 and the North American P51D Mustang in 148th. Next up is Manson's Models. This is the Russian Gaz 66 light truck from Trumpeter in 135th. Nice little kit. Oh, is that 155th or is that 172nd? Oh, God, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me double check myself. 135th. I was right. That's okay. Cool. Whew, a little palpitation. Lot number 11 is Rubicon again, and this is a nice little bundle of the US6 U3 or U4 truck and the M4 Firefly, Sherwood Firefly.
Gorgeous.
Nice. Next up, a Revel with this nice little bundle of the World of Tanks that tank there. And that's 135th. And the 128th Fokker DR1, which is an interesting little build in itself. Fokkers are something we've done as a subject of the one of our first, I think it was the first actually, 48 and 48 we did. Might need to make a return of little Fokkers, you never know. Next up is Eduard. They're a new donor this year, and they've given us this nice little bundle. 3 148th kits. You've got the BF 109K and the Spitfire Mark 1. Is 109 Mark 9E, and you've got the F4F-4 Wildcat. Nice models. If you like your aircraft, you've got it covered pretty much in that bundle. Next up, you have another bundle from Eduard. This time it's 172nd kits, and you've got the BF109G. You've got the Mustang P51D. You've got the BF109F and the BF109G14. Nice little bundle. Nice. A really nice kit coming up from ICM. This is their AH1G Cobra early production in 135th. Learned an awful lot of good comments about this kit. So I haven't done it myself, but certainly lots of people are really chuffed it's out there.
That looks sexy.
It does, doesn't it? Next up is a very interesting little lot. This is from Revell, and this is the 1/8 Jaguar E-Type, and that is an enormous box, I can tell you. Why can I tell you? It's because it's in my front room, wrapped and ready to come to you.
I think that was the one that Jim said yesterday. It's so big, it's even got wind-up windows that actually do wind up. Seriously, apparently there's winders in the windows.
It is really big. I've not looked in the box, but it took, I'll be honest, it took 2 of us to carry it upstairs. So when I say 2 of us, it was the children, but anyway, that's not the point. But yeah, that's the lot 18. That's a wonderful thing to get out. And this is a limited edition, remember, as well. So
ooh
the funky gibbon.
I've got that kit.
So here we are, lot 19 from Revell. This is the 124th Samba bus and the 124th Ford GT40 from Le Mans, 68 and 1969.
No one needs to worry about bidding on that, by the way.
Okay.
Yep.
Next up is another wonderful bundle, and again something that I am very much aware of. In that this particular kit is the UH-60A Black Hawk, and now that comes with their paint set as well. So that's quite a nice little bundle in 1/48. But this has not been released yet.
Oh,
So you could get your hands on this first.
wow.
And that is something that I didn't realise at the time until our wonderful Gaahleri Stuff told us the other day when he was in the stream. So, yeah, lots of people singing and dancing about that coming too. So that's going to be an interesting lot to get hold of if you're into your helicopters. Lot 21 is a bundle from Rubicon. This is a Vietnam bundle. So you can really play with this. You've got the Chinese Type 63. You've got the M48A3 pattern. You've got the T55 and the M24 Chaffee, along with the Bell UH1D, the Huey. Now I've got that Huey, and it looks like a beautiful kit. Haven't managed to build it yet, but boy, do I want to. Oh,
you need to build that. You need to build that soon.
I do.
I haven't built it, but it's a lovely kit. I've seen it built up, and I've also got the T55 as well. That's another good one.
Yeah. So
that's great. That's a great lot.
Yeah, it is a fantastic lot. And remember, as it happens, there is, I believe, a quite an important anniversary coming up for Vietnam this year in 2025. So if you are somebody that likes their group builds, that would be a really good bundle to get hold of and excite yourself with. So, yeah, lot 21. Lot 22, it would be up next. So this is Airfix. This is a nice little bundle as well. You've got the 148th Bristol Bulldog, which is a new release. You've got the 148, the Havilland Tiger Moth, and the 172nd Gloucester Gladiator. Nice set of biplanes. Next up, lot 23 is a bundle from models from Heroes themselves. So this is a bundle, a supporters bundle, which includes a mug, a cap, a decal set, various stickers, badges, a patch, a thank you and a thank you card signed by Malcolm, button badges, wristbands, a picker-upper with a light, not forgetting the one-to-one scowl pen specifically calibrated to you. So that's very important.
You haven't got a picture for that one?
No, we didn't use a picture. I don't know why. Okay. I think we have got a picture.
Cool. All right. Yeah, pretty much almost everything that we have the heart part stuck to. You can get hold of. It's a box. It's sat on my desk, so someone needs to get rid of it.
Next up, lot 25. Again, a great support of the charity and us, and also a champion, I believe, Salisbury Model Centre. They are. What was the title they won this year, Malcolm? Remind me.
Model Shop of the Year.
Indeed, and well deserved, Clive. This is the Star Wars Mandalorian speeder bike in 1/72nd. Is that? I think it is. No, 1/12. Sorry, 1/12. 162 parts. So that's a nice size.
I think that one also nobody needs to bid on.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the fact that you're setting yourself up. But anyway, so next up with a new donor to our auction. This is Crafting Well. This is the 1/32nd D-Day Evasion Stripes masking set. A wonderful lot. A late entry, but thank you so much for your support, Lisa. God, I hope I got the name right. Next up is now we are told that this is a kit to bid for 100%. So Models United have donated this to us. This is the ICM B26B Marauder in 1/48. This is a new kit, I believe, just relatively recently released. A fantastic build, I'm also told. Very generous of Fred. Thank you very much for that. It's been
thanks, Fred.
a wonderful supporter of the auction, and also someone that's very, very good at supporting his local community too. So
yes, good for him.
Lot 28 up next, and that is the Copper State models. 5.3 centimeter. Yeah, 5.3 centimeter Guzon Fanza. God knows if I did that right. It's a World War One thing, which is a really, really cool little build. I've seen this built up, and also Steph has just recently built it as well. So great little build, and a very kind donation from
little minion.
Yeah,
minion,
yeah, similar. Lot 29 up next is a nice little package from Eduard. These are 1/48 kits, and one of them is a P51B Mustang. The other is an Fokker 190 A3.
Nice.
Next up is lot. Why is that jumped to 32? We seem to have missed a couple somewhere along the line. I don't know why. We'll double check that. This is again. Now this is an amazing thing from Eduard. This has literally just been released. I'm not sure it's in the shops yet, but it has just literally been announced. This is a dual boxing of the P40 Hawk, I believe. P40. It says there on the box, James. This is Pacific Star P48, P40E Warhawk in 1/48. A cracking kit, and the fact you got two of them as well, definitely worth a bid. Next lot up is this little bundle from Revell. Nice little set. So you've got the Titanic in 1/700th. You've got the Boeing 747-200 in 1/480th, and you've got the BR-03 in 1/87. So an interesting little bundle.
Good beginner's set, that.
Yeah, definitely. And wouldn't take up too much room either.
Nope.
So that's cool.
Nope.
Yeah, there are some slides missing. I don't know why. So we've also got the dual package here of the ICM Model T. So three different, the delivery package, the soft top, and the delivery car. So great little bundle there to be had. Now bear with me a second, because I might not have the slides, but I certainly could tell you what there is. I don't know why. I think what we did is we deleted some because we were having issues with the we were having issues with the with StreamYard yesterday, so we haven't updated them. So there are a few other items to be added that I can tell you about. If you bear with me just 2 seconds, I will get the list up and I can tell you verbally what they are. So in the meantime, what we will do, if I come out of that, where the hell am I? There I am.
Simon is in the chat. He says, hello there. Wavy face, wavy emoticon. Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Right, so what we're going to do, give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to go and quickly find what I need to find so I can tell you the other bits. If I hand over to Graham, are you all right to take over for a second?
Yes, I can. In fact, I can share a little story, because what I had planned for my little Schwimmwagen.
Okay, cool. You do that. I'm going to make you big.
I was going to use that.
Oh,
which has sat in my cupboard for a very, very long time. So long, in fact, that it isn't water anymore.
That's okay. It's still Weiss. That's fine.
I thought, I've got that bottle of AK still water, and you think I'll use that for my diorama.
Yeah. It's not still water, is it?
Never been opened, but it's
it's not still water. It's
very still. It ain't moving.
Yes, it's resin now.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh dear.
oh,
Never mind.
oh,
What are you going to use
think
instead?
something else.
What are you going to do instead?
In all honesty, I wasn't going to do it very deep. So what I need to do, does it? Ooh. Oh, Bill, I might love you even more than I already did. Bill says it just needs water to reconstitute. I am going to try that now with a small sample.
Oh,
Ooh,
how does that work then?
I'm going to be a very happy teddy.
How does that work?
I don't know, but I'm just about to try it. I'm just going to put a little bit into.
Oh, please do it on camera.
I'm going to do it now.
Oh,
just
nice.
clear some space on my desk. Right. Go over there.
Let's go full screen on Graham.
Yeah, let's do it, baby. Hang on a second. I will make myself do that and go solo. There we go. Right, 1 second. I can go back over there. I'm not going to use that again tonight. Ooh, got all excited. Doesn't take much these days.
You prepared for a live tutorial?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Live tutorial. Coming live from the shed in Sherwood. Right. Let us try. We put a scoop of solid goop.
Can someone put him full screen, please?
Sorry, I mashed the wrong button.
There you go. Right, and then down here I have a handy bottle of water.
Now, what type of water is this you're using here?
It's a very rare specialist water called tap.
Oh, yeah, it's tap.
So that's a little bit of water and a little bit of AK jelly. See what happens. It kind of feels like it's doing something. You know what it is.
I don't know if someone wants to read out Scale Model Craft's latest comment or not.
Oh no, I was just joking. That's just what I would do. It's doing something, Bill. Oh, I'm quite deflated now. I'm excited. Do you know what? It's doing something. I might have put too much water in.
Maybe it needs hot water from tap.
Yeah, but that means going in the house. No, hang on. I've got a better idea.
You need to have a laughy face at the end of your text there, Scale Model Craft.
No, he's all right. If he's pranked me, I will take it on the chin. But I'm really hoping it's. You never know. He might have just made a joke and.
Yes, and they've discovered something.
I'm just trying to find an empty bottle that I can use to. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Right, if I rinse that out. Right. That's now a cleanish bottle. I put a bit of water in there.
Come on, across says I stepped away and heard it across the room. I must have run back. Going, no, I was joking. Don't add water to it; it'll explode.
No, it won't explode. I won't feed it after midnight. Right. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to get a big scoop. Because, hey, what's to lose? It's either going in the bin or it's going to turn back into a miraculous...
True.
Do you know what? I don't think this is going to work.
Oh.
I've got a feeling in my still water.
It's still water. Oh, it was worth a go.
It was. Or am I overthinking this? Should I just chuck some water in the bottle? Because obviously I don't want too much water, do I? Because
Well, I don't know. That's what you want to do.
well, it can't take that much because its volume is still its volume, isn't it? So, where's the kit? The lid? No, I think it's a false alarm. I got all excited.
You got pranked, I guess.
Dash darn it! Why I oughta?
It'd be good if it did work, wouldn't it?
It would be great. I've been looking.
Simon says, I think Malcolm could be right. Perhaps some warm water.
I could try and put it in the microwave.
Oh.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Would it be fun?
The last thing Graham ever said was be written on your gravestone.
Right, I am having some technical issues with trying to get the rest of the list up, which is really quite frustrating. But what we'll do is we'll run through it again tomorrow.
Well, do you know what they are by heart? Are they anything specific?
So there are a few items more. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, unfortunately. We do have a set of dry brushes from Artis Opus. Artis
Opus.
We have I know Spruebox has donated quite an interesting package, which is a year's membership to the Spruebox Inspiration box.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Which is worth quite a bit. So basically what that actually entitles you to is you end up getting 4 boxes through the year. Now the whole idea of the Inspiration box is that you don't know what's coming in it, which sounds a bit odd, but the people that have had it have really enjoyed it. So I create a box for you with a direction, shall we say. So, for example, one of the ones we did last year was you got a box with a model kit in it and some XPS foam, some resin roof tiles, and some card. And basically, I took the time to support and teach you how to make a diorama from all the ingredients you got within that box, developing your skills and abilities. We did a figure painting one where I sent a figure and instructional videos on how to do it from start to finish, with the paints and the brushes. So they're the sort of things in which you could potentially expect this year from the box. There is definitely an uptake on this year's box because we've got involved with a few small businesses to promote them. And also to help create something a little bit diverse and a little bit off the wall. So you've got to be open-minded and you've got to be willing to be willing to open yourself up to some new experiences. The joy of it is that that also comes with a Discord group, which people can join for free, but there are elements to it that aren't free. And then you've got my me there to hold your hand through the process, however long it should take you. So if it takes you a couple of weeks, great. If it takes you a day, great. If it takes you several months, not a problem. I'll talk you through it no matter what. So that's basically an experience for a year of model making, and I will take you on a journey where you will not expect to be going. I can trust me.
This is a journey,
and you will learn some bits that you didn't learn before, or hadn't learned before, and you certainly will have some items that you probably wouldn't have either seen or had before. So that's quite an exciting package. What else have we got? Oh God, I wish I could get into the file. It's really quite annoying. It's just not letting me for some strange reason. Yeah. So we're about 10 items that I've not gone through, which is a real shame. But we'll have that. We'll have those slides. We'll make sure we'll go through them early doors tomorrow. I'm not going to look because I'm just going to stress myself out even further if I do. But they're
awesome stuff. That's what it is.
There is some awesome stuff. There's some stuff as you generally go through the auction that the items get a bit more special, shall we say? So there's some special items. There's certainly the new EBMA frame for doing aircraft, which is very sought after, I'm told. It's only been released from EBMA November last year. So that's relatively new, and there's other bits and pieces, but we'll go through them. Anyway, on that note, we are meant to be shutting down. So while Malcolm plays with his still water.
That's Graham. I'm Malcolm.
Is it? Oh, who are you then?
Oh, you were nearly Graham.
I wasn't. I nearly was a Graham. Yeah.
All right, Tim.
Long story.
Right, so anyway, okay, so yeah, we're gonna call it a day here. Thank you everyone for watching. 52 of you watching. You've been an absolute delight to be with throughout the weekend. We've got a few more episodes to go. We've got the auctions to go. We've got the US auction that's going to kick off ever so soon. Please tune in and support them if you're not in the UK. If you're not in the US. Just to go in there and support them and watch how they do love to have a bit of a haggle over an auction lot or two. And Graham has water that's not still anymore, it would appear.
I don't think it's going to work. Something's happening. I've put a little bit of water into here and I can feel something happening. But when I've just put a small amount into some water and I've stirred it with my paint stirrer, and it's not. No. It's not. It's just breaking down. I'm going to leave it standing overnight and see what happens. But
not much, I don't think.
Not a lot, no. But anyway, good luck with that. And again, thanks everyone for watching.
Hi, Malcolm, you look pleased to see us.
How can you do that with? Yeah, anyway. Right, cool. So we're going to go. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. For now, ta-ra!
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.